Hello people, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. This is another edition of my 7 favourite goals in which the Chelsea first team have scored against any other opposition. This particular episode of this series is dedicated to my 7 favourite goals in which the Chelsea first team has scored against Arsenal in the last few years. And as always, I'm going to be starting from number 7 and finishing at number 1. So let's get into the list. In at number 7, I've gone with Diego Costa's lob goal versus Arsenal in the 14-15 season when we beat them 2-0 at Stamford Bridge. For me, it wasn't just brilliant technique from Diego Costa. It was absolutely magnificent from Cesc Fabregas, doing what he does best, which is pass the ball. He is a really good passer of the ball. Brilliant over the top ball to Diego Costa, who literally just managed to stretch and get the ball over check. For me, this goal was really good, and it's a shame that we had to let him go because of his bad attitude. But hopefully someone steps in and does something like that today. But yeah, that's in at number 7, Diego Costa versus Arsenal in our 2-0 win back in 2014. In at number 6, I've gone with Cesc Fabregas' lob goal back in our 3-1 win over Arsenal in February 2017, so 2 seasons ago. Absolutely magnificent goal, but the way it came about was just hilarious. A former Chelsea player in check passing the ball to Fabregas, who is obviously a former Arsenal captain, and he lobs it over him, and that completed Arsenal's misery. Not only was that goal brilliant, but we were superb in that game. One of the best performances against Arsenal I've seen personally. But yeah, that's in at number 6. In at number 5, I've gone with Marcos Alonso's goal versus Arsenal, which was back in January in our 2-2 draw. For me, this was brilliant teamwork again. Willian, another over-the-top ball to Davide Zappacosta, who did struggle a bit, but he managed to get a yard on Maitland-Niles, and he put a low-driven cross into the box, and Marcos Alonso, with his weaker foot, strokes it into the bottom corner. Another goal which deserves to be on this list. Sorry, I can't speak. Yeah, typical Marcos Alonso. He's really good at doing things like that, and hopefully he turns up today, because he does and has been causing both North London clubs a lot of trouble. So hopefully he does the same again. In at number 4, I've gone with Kurt Zouma's absolutely magnificent header against Arsenal in our 2-0 win back in our most dreadful season in the last few years. In 15-16, back in 2015 the game was. For me, good goal, typical Kurt Zouma to just put a bullet header into the corner of the net. And I think that is a shame that we don't have Kurt Zouma anymore. It's a shame that he's at Everton on loan. I think that we need him back because he is a rock of a defender, and I think that if you think about it, he could work really well alongside the likes of Antonio Rudiger and David Luiz, etc., etc. But the goal itself was really good, and I hope that Chelsea decide to bring him back soon. In at number 3, I've gone with Antonio Rudiger's goal against Arsenal last month in pre-season. Yes, it was pre-season, so it doesn't matter as much, but it was a really good goal. Yeah, typical Antonio Rudiger, just like the Kurt Zouma goal I just told you about. Bullet header, stuck into the bottom corner 5 minutes into the game, and yeah, he just does what he does best, which is head the ball into the back of the net. That's all I can really say about that one. Yeah, if Antonio Rudiger does play today, which he most likely will, then he's going to have to be solid against the likes of Lacazette and Aubameyang and co. But yeah, that's in at number 3. In at number 2, I've gone with another Diego Costa goal, and this goal was against Arsenal in our darkest season in the last few years in 15-16 when we beat them 1-0 at the Emirates. For me, good goal, near post. To be fair, Cech should not have been beaten at his near post. I'm not even sure if it was Cech in goal for that game, but whoever was in goal for that game should not have been beaten at their near post. But again, typical Diego Costa, clinical finishing. Something we're going to need to have in today's game, because our finishing has been a problem since the beginning of last season, in my opinion. But hopefully Sarri can change that, and hopefully Sarri can turn us into a well-oiled machine up front specifically. But yeah, that's in at number 2. Now in at number 1, and my favourite goal versus Arsenal, I'm pretty sure you all know what it is. It has to be Eden Hazard's solo goal versus Arsenal in our 3-1 win over them at Stamford Bridge last year and 2 seasons ago. For me, I still don't know how this goal came about. I think that someone should have just chopped him down, but I don't really care. It was absolute genius from Eden Hazard. Runs through the midfield, puts Coquelin on his backside, runs at the defenders who go one way and then end up going the other way, which opened up the space for Eden Hazard, and just strokes it into the bottom corner past Cech, and off he went to celebrate. And in that game, that was his first shot on target for around 3 games, I think it was. But yeah, it was a really good goal, and a goal I'll never forget, and I'm sure it's the same for you lot. But yeah, that is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Let me know what your 7 favourite goals against Arsenal are down in the comment section below, and I'll see you all very soon, where hopefully I'm celebrating like crazy, and hopefully where I can deliver some passion, because in all honesty, I'm going to be honest with you lot, in the last few, in between March and now, I haven't been really passionate, because I know that Chelsea can sometimes get on my nerves. But yeah, hopefully my passion has been revived. But yeah, I'll see you all very soon. Come on, you Blues, and peace. Come on, beat Arsenal.